Hey guys,
Welcome to Coffee and Cleavage.
Lynnie,
Shantal.
and today is going to be a juicy fucking episode.
Yes.
You guys are going to love this one.
Let's dive right into it. Sexuality.
Oh.
Oh, so juicy.
Where do we start? How about we talk about, female masturbation?
Hell yes. Female masturbation. Everybody wants to know, do women really masturbate?
Well, duh.
Why do women not talk about masturbating?
They
Why are men so
don't.
curious whether women masturbate?
I mean, it's true. Women do not usually talk about it very openly. I mean,
Not very openly, quietly, behind closed doors. Well,
Yep.
they are...
yep, while they're watching Pornhub on their phone or getting out their favorite toy out of their nightstand.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It is very normal for women to masturbate. Like, you know what? It's funny because when, I don't know about you, like what your story is with masturbating, but definitely when I was younger, I didn't masturbate.
Really?
I was like, it's like nobody teaches you how to masturbate,
Yeah.
right? They're
Yeah.
not like sex ed class, like, okay, today we're going to show you what your fucking clit looks like. Photo, point, arrow, like, this is how you touch it and it feels good. Like, that doesn't happen. I feel like women's just sexuality in general is just like not talked about.
It's not.
You know?
Yeah.
And
it makes you wonder why, you know? I mean, guys are more so...
well, it's pretty open. Like,
Yeah.
like I feel like especially like young men, they know about masturbation. I feel like maybe before women.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know for sure. I think everybody's different. But like for me, yeah, it wasn't known. It wasn't talked about. There's no
No.
fucking self-help guide
With
on
me
like
either,
how to
yeah.
fucking masturbate.
Yeah.
It's all about just like getting comfortable with yourself and feeling good about yourself and making yourself feel better. Hell yeah.
Yeah. I mean, do you like to have toys or do you like to just like go at it with your hand? I'm just gonna fucking straight on ask
Just
her.
ask me. It just depends on my mood and my location, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm getting real particular about it, it's like, if I'm in the shower, it's probably just gonna be my hand, you know? But if I'm, like, thinking about it and, like, pre-planning it, then I might plan to get that vibrator because, like, honestly, if I'm being real, like, my favorite toy is a vibrator. What about you?
Yeah, I like the one that really stimulates, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go crazy on the vibration. If it doesn't vibrate, then it's fucking going out the window. So take note.
Yeah.
Take note.
Well, that company Lilo makes like a good one, the pink one, you know, that or well, I guess
I
have
may
one
or
in
may
every
not
color.
have that.
No,
Just kidding. I totally fucking have it.
Describing it like you know.
I definitely knew as soon as you said fucking Lilo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's clip that.
Yeah.
We have to wait until they pay
yeah,
us.
that's true. Actually, that's very true. Clip that out. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Toys are awesome. Masturbating is amazing.
Well, I
Like,
mean,
if you had to choose, like, masturbating or, I guess it just depends on your mood, but, like, wow, this is going to feel real selfish. But, like, sometimes I'm just more in the mood to masturbate.
really.
Oh, fuck.
Well, you know, I think like I really like foreplay, like getting you in the mood, you know,
Yeah.
going into that, and then
Getting yourself in the mood, like,
Yeah.
that's always, like, a good pregame.
Yeah.
It's like, you know that you're going to get busy later. It might be a good idea to, like, prep yourself.
Yeah.
You know, get
Yeah.
yourself a little excited.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it kind of just, I mean, that kind of just makes us go right into libido.
That makes me wonder, like, how horny are you on a scale of 1 to 10, like, on any given day?
On any given day.
On any given day. Like, I know that's really broad.
It
Like,
is.
How, like, can you just, like, get down? Or do you need, like, that kind of, like, mental pregame? Like, does it need to be planned out or can it just be, like, spontaneous?
I can be very spontaneous, absolutely, but I do feel like for women it is all a mental thing. Like, you got to be in that state of mind. You know, you got to feel sexy. You got to like be in that moment. I mean, there are times, it really just depends on the time, you know, and the situation.
100%. Time and situation.
Yeah.
So do you feel like you're like a morning sex person?
No.
A night sex person?
Definitely night.
Definitely night.
Yeah, or even just like mid-afternoon.
Mid-afternoon,
You know?
fuck. Check.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I'm not a morning sex person either. And I feel like when I was younger, I would definitely like be more inclined. I feel like this is obviously personal. This is just me. I'm not speaking for women, but like for me, I feel like the younger me would definitely be more down for morning sex to, you know, make the other person happy. Like that's what they wanted, morning sex. But if I'm being real, like morning sex isn't my thing. I don't know. I'm just like, I'm such a mental morning person. Like I like to wake up. I like to have my fucking coffee.
Well, yeah.
I like to work out. You know, I like to get all my things done like nice and early, plan my day, my workflow. And it's like fucking before that really fucks with my day.
Well, it's almost like, you know, if you start your day with that, people would think, okay, well, you started your day off to a good start. But it's like, I would think that it's better at the end of the day because then...
I mean, it just depends.
It really
like
depends.
Sunday morning versus Monday morning is going to be different. But generally speaking, like, I like my morning me time.
Well, and I don't feel sexy in the morning. Like, I want to get up out of the bed. Like, I'm, you know what I mean? Where you just feel like, ugh, you know?
Yeah, not exactly feeling super sexual in that moment.
Yeah.
And you're right. It is all about mental. Like, if I'm going to have sex, like, I have to mentally be, like, wanting to have sex. Not just, like, my body. Because sometimes, like, your body can be, like, turned on and stuff. But, like, if your mind is not 100% there, then you're not present. And it's really not enjoyable. You know, it's really not. So it's like I have to like get myself like relaxed, decompress. So maybe that means I have to masturbate before. I mean, honestly, I'm just being real.
Get you in the mood.
Yeah, exactly. Get you
your
in the
mind
mood.
there.
You're feeling a little sexually frustrated. It might be a good time to fucking relieve yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Of some frustration.
Yep. Why not?
So, moral of that story is that women's libidos are, you know, can be just as, you know, strong as men's libidos. I think that men, or at least a lot of men that I've talked to, have this, like, presumption that they are hornier than we are.
And
you know, or they want sex more
false.
than we do.
I think that's completely
false.
False. Yeah, false.
We have found this to be false information.
Yeah.
Fact check.
Yeah.
I don't feel like that applies to all women. I think that it's women are certainly, I feel, more situational. Maybe, guys, guess what? Newsflash. We have hormones and we are more emotional.
We are.
So it's like we have to be in that, you know, mindset. And whereas men, maybe, I don't know, I'm not a man, but maybe you could just be, you know, 0 to fucking hard and ready to go at any second.
Well, what did we learn the other day? The 5-finger meter thing?
Oh, fuck. The 5-finger meter.
Oh, wait, that's with age, though, right? Wasn't it like...
Yeah, it was in
like
age...
20, 30, 40, 50, 60.
And then at 60, you start taking Viagra and... boop, boop, boop,
But
boop,
you see,
boop.
like, the fingers that are up, that's when they're most, you know, 20s, 30s.
And women, I feel like... You know, this is obviously very generic, but I feel like women generally get more sexual as they get older. And I feel like that really comes down to, like, feeling good about yourself. Because when I was 20, just speaking about myself, I didn't feel sexy. You know, I didn't necessarily, like, love my body. And I feel like as you kind of age, you get more comfortable in your skin. And so there's just, like, a certain freedom with that, you know, where you just feel more just able to sexually explore yourself more. You know, you get used to seeing who you're seeing in the mirror. Pretty soon you're putting on that lingerie for yourself, you know, to get yourself in the mood because you feel sexy and you feel good. Like, am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong at all.
Okay, so random question. If you're having sex and there's a mirror, are you looking at yourself in the mirror, him in the mirror, or both?
I'm looking at the whole action going on.
The whole action. It's the action.
That turns me. I love mirrors.
Yeah, mirrors are fucking awesome.
They are. I love having mirrors in the bedroom.
All right, guys, put a mirror in your bedroom.
Yeah, put one on your ceiling. No.
Your ceiling? I feel like the ceiling's a little selfish.
Yeah.
I feel like at the foot of the bed or something, or like on the sides. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you're just living in a fucking mirror house. I don't know. But the mirrors are hot.
Yeah. Guys, get mirrors. Seriously, put one up in your bedroom, and she will appreciate it.
Yeah.
Or maybe
she likes to watch the action, like Lynnie.
Yeah. Do you like mirrors?
I do. I like watching the action. So I'm curious, like when you're looking in the mirror, what do we like? What do we like to see? Like,
well, it's kind of like, you know, when you're watching porn. You know what I mean? And it's kind of like
everybody does it.
Everyone does it. When you're watching it though, it's almost like when you're watching, you know, both of you in the mirror. It's kind of
like watching porn.
It is.
It is like watching your own show.
Yeah.
So what we're saying is it's a reality experience. Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Literally. I don't know. Like there's just so much, and I feel like we are just naturally sexual creatures, if you will.
We may be more quiet about it, but
yeah, and it's maybe some people aren't. You know, I know plenty of women that are just like, fuck the foreplay. Like, let's just fuck and get off and move on. And I'm like, what?
No,
that's like the best part for me. Like,
yeah,
we could just do foreplay and you could just make me come and did I just say that? I did. And then I'm good. Like, we're done. Just kidding. That sounds very selfish.
I don't know how girls can. I don't even know if they. You know what I mean? Like just jumping right into it like that, and then having an orgasm.
Well, when you jump right into that, I just have to wonder, how does that work? Are you using lube to jump right into it?
Right?
Like, are we lubing before we just dive in? Like, because I do need that foreplay. Because it does get me ready in all the right areas.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? And like lube, I don't know about you, but lube is not my thing.
No, me either.
I'm not a fan. And I'm going to be honest, I've tried a lot of lube. I don't know. I think maybe when I was younger, I felt like it was like part of sex.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was definitely more like common when I was younger. It's like, and maybe I needed it more, honestly, because I like wasn't there. Yeah. You know, like I was there, but it's like all of me wasn't ready. Yeah. You know, it's where it's like now it's like I know exactly what I need.
Exactly.
And how to get there.
Exactly. I think like using your own lubrication, you know what I mean, is better than.
It is better. And I don't know about you, but I've had some bad fucking experiences with lube.
Oh. Like what?
Like, I'm very sensitive. Okay, I'll just like lead with that. Like, I have sensitive skin. Like, I have to be careful about what I put on the outside of my body, and clearly what I put on the inside of my body more. Yeah. I had a couple experiences with natural lubricants that they were not too pleasant. Very swollen and painful.
Oh my God.
It was terrible and just scary. And he's like, "Are we keep going?" I'm like, "No."
You're like, "No, look at my vagina right now." It's like
not a pretty picture, guys. Read the labels.
Oh,
Be careful.
What were you using? I'm curious.
Coconut oil?
Oh my God. Where it says right on some of the jars, not for external use.
Oh, not for internal use.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant, internal use.
I don't know, but I heard from other people that it was like it worked really well for them, and they were using it internally, and they're like, yeah, it's way better. It's natural. You know, it's smooth, blah, blah, blah. It's not sticky. They're like selling me coconut oil. So I'm like, oh, fuck, I guess I'll try it. Like, I just happen to have some in my cupboard. No, not happening.
No coconut oil.
No coconut oil.
Oh my gosh.
Like, I mean, he's lucky, right? His dick didn't fucking swell up and turn red.
Oh my God, seriously. I know.
Oh, that actually does remind me though. Like, have you ever had an encounter like where you're having sex and like something starts burning for your male with the men you're with? No?
No,
I remember this one time I had been cutting jalapenos.
Oh my God.
I was like making some, I don't know, I was making some Mexican dish and I had been cutting jalapenos and I had them as serranos, which are much hotter than jalapenos. They had been on my fingers and I washed my hands, but that stuff does not leave your hands. So
oh my God,
that didn't end well.
So did you feel that burning sensation in your vagina?
Yeah, but he felt it first. He was like, why does it feel like my dick is
on
fire? It's just not something you think about. Like, I chopped some, spicy peppers hours ago, and they just now happen to be burning his dick.
Oh my God, yeah.
He's like, no, it's okay. So I'm like, okay, well, it's okay now. But then, like, you have sex, and now you're fucking burning, and you're like, oh, shit.
That's interesting. See, I've only ever felt that feeling, like, in my eye from rubbing your eye when you are chopping jalapenos
stuff
or something.
Yeah.
But to experience it down there, oh my God, that would be...
It's a little scary.
Yeah.
All the things that go wrong during sex. Oof.
Ooh. That could be a whole other topic, too.
It very well could be.
Oh, yeah, like breaking dicks.
Oh, fuck.
She was telling me this story earlier.
Oh, Jesus.
You have to share it with everyone because it's I mean, I'm sure guys have definitely experienced this and it freaks them out. You know? I mean, I think that men probably not like your level.
I think that men probably get scared about, like giving the complete control to a woman and then having her in the wrong position, bend it the wrong way. So I didn't break a dick. But I was writing in a position that is actually like not really one of my favorite positions in the first place. And I just like leaned forward a little too far and I just felt like almost like a pop.
Oh, yes.
I just like, oh fuck, sorry. Yeah. That's embarrassing. So I feel like that's a killjoy, right? Like, have you ever had something happen during sex where it's like immediate killjoy? Like, can you keep going? Like, do you stop? You're like, oh, sorry, and you stop, and that's it?
It just depends on how bad it hurt the guy, I guess. Because, I mean, you could keep going.
Yeah, you could keep going in that situation.
Yeah.
But he's clearly in pain, so.
Exactly.
I mean, and I've heard about, like, full-on, like, dick breaks.
Oh my God,
that would be just traumatizing.
Yeah,
for both parties.
It hurts me to think about that for the guy.
Absolutely.
Like, oh my God. Wow.
So no crazy, painful, or awkward moments like during sex to where you like can't continue.
I've never had anything like that. I have like where the dicks like come when you're so if you're like on top riding really fast and then like slips out of you.
Yeah, that hurts.
Yeah. But other than that, no, I have never had.
No, I mean I've heard like all sorts of like crazy things, like people like falling off of beds and like like getting injured and like being embarrassed and like not continuing because you like lose that you lose the moment sometimes, especially if you're interrupted.
Yeah.
Like the doorbell rings like 20 times.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, God. All the things that go wrong.
What is your craziest sex experience you've ever had?
Oh, fuck. I don't know. Talk about putting somebody on the spot.
Well, think about like the craziest place, I guess.
The craziest place?
If that's easier to think of.
Oh, God. The craziest place. Like... God, the most inappropriate place? Can we start there?
Or that.
Well, public is certainly inappropriate, and that's happened before. Yeah, public places. I don't know. What is it about young people that just want to, like, fuck everywhere? Like, did you feel more wild in the places that you wanted to have sex when you were younger?
Yes,
I mean,
definitely.
We're just talking about
more
how women feel more sexual as they're older. But, like, as I've gotten older, too, like, I kind of want a little bit more privacy, Like, I either want to, like, get down or be intimate. But I don't want to do it, like, in a park.
No, not a park. I mean...
In a store? In a bathroom?
A bathroom? No. That's never done anything for me.
Yeah, no, it doesn't do anything. It's like you can't wait to get home. It's absolutely disgusting.
Exactly. Yeah. I've done it in a car, actually, not being the driver, but the passenger, and then hopping on.
While he's driving?
Yep.
Oh my God.
That's probably my
You
craziest.
are so wild. That is so wild. I would say, like, no, I've never tried that. I feel like I might die. Does that get you off? The wild thrills.
Like a crazy thrill.
That,
but
like, how does he even keep his eyes on the road?
It was fucking hot. It was hot.
So, I'm just curious.
Yeah.
So, you're driving the car. He's driving the car.
Yeah.
You're straddling him.
Mm-hmm.
Is your, like, head to the side so
To
that
the
he can
side.
see the road where he's going?
Yes, to the side, yeah.
Is there music on?
Of
course.
Yeah.
I'm just, like, trying to imagine, is this, like, stone cold, there's no music, and it's just, like, all hot and heavy, and you're just listening to each other's breath as you're driving down the road?
No.
Or is this, like, music blared, like, fucking, are there bumps on the road? Like, I need so many details.
No, literally, straight shot, really late at night, long drive.
Oh, at night.
So
wow,
no
more
cops.
dangerous.
Yeah. No cops, just straight shot right on the freeway.
On the freeway.
Drive. Long
In the
road
city
trip.
on the freeway?
No.
Okay, I was like, man, I wonder if anybody got, like, a...
No.
They're, like, speeding, and you get, like, a ticket in the mail, and when you open your ticket, it's a picture of you sitting on a dude's lap. They're like, we can't even tell who's driving the car.
Oh my God, seriously.
I wonder if that's ever happened before.
I know, I wonder.
It has to have.
I'm sure it has.
I mean, I'm sure there have been plenty of, like, blowjob photos on, like, speeding tickets.
Oh, yeah. I mean...
That's the most that's ever happened for me in a car, and that honestly felt dangerous to me, because I'm like, you first of all, you can't see, so it's like, I mean, you couldn't see the road either.
Yeah.
So, like, that safety net is kind of gone. So you're, like,
you gotta
head down.
Yeah.
They're driving. You have no idea what they see on the road. Like,
It's
how do you
true.
keep your mind on what you're doing when you're in a fucking moving vehicle?
I know.
Like, that's some wild shit. I'm sure that some of you have, like, way wilder stories.
Well, and if you do, please share them. We'd love to hear them. There's more topics, too.
100%.
And we could share your topic if you'd like, or your story.
I wonder how you'd feel about that. I'm, like, thinking, like, oh my God, did I just say that out loud?
I know.
But the reality is that we're talking about how, you know, women's sexuality has kind of been, like, pushed down and hidden, and so it's like, here it is, you know. Men talk about their sexuality, their stories with women, and I feel like a lot of women aren't, like, really sharing their sex stories with each other.
They're
At
not.
least women I know, they're not like, hey, you know, like, this one time I was fucking riding a guy's dick while he was driving down a fucking freeway. Like, no. Why are we not sharing that? Like, this is juicy stuff. I have so many questions. I'm, like, intrigued. I'm like, can I take notes? You know, it's some wild stuff.
Yeah.
But I really do feel like we are just all just sexual beings, and it's completely natural.
It is. There's nothing wrong with it. I only have a few girlfriends that talk openly about it. But you're right. Other than that, it's very just like a very, you know.
It's very hidden. And it's like, and if you ask or say something, it's kind of awkward. Especially with people that don't like to talk about, you know, sexuality or sex. Because those are different things. I feel like sexuality and sex are kind of like their own lanes, you know, but it's like just people are uncomfortable talking about it. And it's,
I know.
let's crush that.
Let's crush it. I mean, share your stories. We
Crush
want to hear
it.
them. Well, I mean, guys, I guess, are open to talk about it more, but women, you know, it's like,
I mean,
women
maybe
share
we
your
don't
stories.
know. Maybe you don't like to talk about your sex life with other guys. I suppose it's all down to, like, individual preferences and, like, your inner circle. Maybe you hang out with people that fucking swap sex stories or swap sex partners. That's an interesting one.
That is an interesting one.
A little too juicy.
Yeah.
Have to save that for another day.
Another topic. Yep. Yeah, but you know, another thing that a lot of guys always ask is, does size matter?
Are you asking me, does size matter?
Well, yeah. Does the size matter to you?
I feel like this is such a trick question. You know, because everybody wants to say, like, everybody expects the answer, like, people think that size does matter, right? And then the stereotypical response is like, size doesn't matter. It's how you use it, yada, yada, yada. But let's be honest. If a dick is too big, can you really use it?
Oh, I think if it's too big, it's kind of scary. You know, when you see like the guys with the bulges with their dick down here, like tucked into the side of their
fucking
leg.
knee.
Yeah, it's like what
That's
the
some
hell?
fucking scary shit.
Yeah.
First of all, I just have to point out, like, if your dick comes down to your knee, or I'm sorry, anywhere down your thigh, there is no chance that that shit's fitting in me.
No. You're only getting like, you know, maybe
the tip.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
who wants to have sex with a tip?
Yeah.
How is it enjoyable for a woman?
Yeah.
Like, you want that fucking shit, like, in, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that the point?
Exactly. And I would be really curious to ask a guy, how does that feel for them? And do they feel self-conscious about having a dick that's too big? Or, because you know how guys always say, like, oh, you know, like they always compare dicks and, you know.
Do guys really compare dicks? Do guys think about other guys' dick sizes?
I'm sure.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. One can only, like, imagine. And then, you know, the flip side of that is, like, yeah, if a dick is too small, it's not going to go all the way in. So, is average best? Is that what we're saying? We don't even know what we're saying.
We don't know what we're saying.
Average to above average. And obviously, extra large is just, like, it's not for me.
No. And
I'm going to get unfollowed after this, all those big dick guys.
Yeah, exactly. They're not going to want to send you their picture anymore.
But, you know, it's all about individual preference.
It is.
100%.
Yeah.
But I just can't stop thinking about that cold, lonely fucking shaft. What are you gonna do with all of that?
I know.
I'm sorry, even if it's like this big or any amount, it's like,
yeah,
you're missing out.
Absolutely.
And I feel bad for them. Like,
I do too. It's not, you know, their
it's both sides. But
yeah.
let me tell you, I want the whole fucking enchilada.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the whole enchilada.
Oh, I like sauce on my enchiladas. We can't even handle ourselves now.
We kind of
We absolutely can't. But you know what? Like, this has been fun.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for listening to us.
Yes.
And until
we hope
next
you
time.
enjoyed this topic. We know you guys. We know you guys did. So, yeah, we will see you next week on Coffee and Cleavage.
Cheers.
Cheers.